Hi, my name is Teresa Hord, and this is my son Brett Hord and my husband Rick Hord. And we are here from Kentucky. We came in to Los Angeles to see Dr. Brian because Brett had been diagnosed with keratoconus in our hometown, Maysville, Kentucky. We were a little reluctant. We were maybe what you'd say a little scared because we were unsure about the process. We were unsure about the technique, but I had looked online and had heard a lot of good news, read a lot of information on Dr. Brian, and felt down in my heart that this was the place that we had to go because it was a procedure that he had to have done, and it was less invasive, and his pain tolerance is not what we would expect maybe for someone his age. We didn't want him to experience a lot of pain, so this procedure was really not that bad. He had it done yesterday, and the intacs was placed, and he had a procedure called CK on one eye, the eye that was the worst. And then after that, he went through the Holcomb C3R, and he wore sunglasses afterwards, and he went home and was acting as if nothing had happened. We expected him to take a lot of pain medicines, but he didn't have to take even Tylenol. So he made it through the night with his little goggles that he wore, and then this morning he got up and he got ready, and we're here, and he can actually see the letters on that chart, Snellen chart over there that, I mean, I know he couldn't have seen that before, so I feel really very happy, and I'm sure my husband does too. We're all really happy that we came here, and others that might feel reluctance to come, I think they should research it online like I did. Watch the YouTube videos of people that have experienced such a good report afterwards, and I just think it's remarkable. I just wish he could come back to Kentucky and we could visit him in our office in Kentucky for checkups after this. But if not, at least we have had the procedure done, and we hope for even better results than what we saw today.
I think the selling point for this, as much as anything, is that there's a lot of kids, and well, it can be young adults that have this, and they'll go through other procedures, and sometimes those procedures are a little less expensive, but the thing is, since we've been here, there's some other people that's had this done that had the epi off and the other procedures done and weren't successful, and they end up coming here. We had thought about doing that. We thought about going because it's closer. It was closer to where we live, but the thing is, we thought this, where he's been doing this so long, and he's had so much success with this, and with all the testimonials that I've heard, you know, this is a no-brainer. I mean, once we got here, I figured I felt like this was the right thing to do, even though we had to travel a lot further and it was a little more expensive. But if you think about those other people that did it, that might have saved a little money by going elsewhere, but they still ended up coming here, and so that, to me, that would be the deciding factor that, you know, if you or someone you know that's got keratoconus, this is, if you can afford it, if you can make the trip, this is the place you should be coming to. Because I'm afraid if you go to the other places, you'll probably be disappointed going to what we've heard since we've been here. Because this is all new to us, and we didn't know anything about this kind of symptom or disease of the eye. But we've sure learned a lot in the last 2 or 3 months. So, and all the staff, that's the other thing. Everybody was pleasant here, everybody was helpful. You know, everything was positive. There wasn't nothing negative. And that's a good feeling too when you're going through something like this. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.